presented by Sega.
Hey, how's it, YouTube? This is yet again another eBay rescue. This one had to be rescued because this one is made in the Philippines. This is going to be my first Philippines made Sega Saturn. Usually they are made in Taiwan, Japan, or Malaysia. So I had to get this. You can see here condition wise, there's paint drips here and here, or what I think is paint drips. The back door is present, so I'm happy about that. Power supply is not jacked up, at least from this point of view. Scuffs here internally. The disk drive doesn't seem to be damaged. The spindle is spinning okay, it's not wobbling. But according to the seller, there was something rattling inside. Also, this thing is filthy. There's things just falling out of it, some dust or maybe even bugs. So let's pop this open, see what's rattling inside before we do any type of troubleshooting. 5 screws for those who haven't seen a Saturn being tore down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wow, interesting. Bingo balls? Yep. 061 and N36. This is a first. I wonder how they could have gotten in here. Let's see if this fits. Through the back panel. And I'm glad to say that I finally got my first trap board Sega Saturn. Looks like the Philippine made ones are gonna be a giveaway for a trap board Sega Saturn. Man, this board looks ugly. Obviously the CD board assembly is totally different. The cover is different also. Also the spindle is different. And the laser pickup is also different. By the way, the internals of this Saturn still look great, except for the dead bugs in the Saturn and also the bingo balls. This does not look like it was molested internally. All the screws are down tight. No tape on the door switch. So, huge thumbs up from me. Before we troubleshoot though, let's just clean the laser lens and eliminate the problem that the laser lens was dirty, which is sometimes the only issue. Again, use 99% isopropyl alcohol, or if you can't get 99%, get at least 91%. Okay, I've been back home for about a week now, and we can finally finish off the repair of this Sanyo Saturn. And I'm gonna test this guy out with Virtua Cop, see what's going on, and we'll tape off the door switch. Our Saturn is working, which was definitely not back in Phoenix. Weird. Okay, trippy thing is, all I did was turn the pot on a laser back in Awatuki, and it still wasn't working, so I ordered this to be shipped back here in Hawaii. This is the SFP101. Do not get the SFP101N, which I ordered back in Awatuki, so I had to wait until I got back home here. But yeah, I ordered this, and I've been waiting until this came in from China, and lo and behold, it's working. But I'll show you guys how to replace the laser pickup on the Sanyo Saturn, which is different from all the other Saturns, because all the other Saturns use a JVC Optima 6S. And I've just found out it actually can use a Optima 7 also, and I'll show you an Optima 7 replacement in a future video. You can see the laser drive cover is a little bit different from the other Saturns. All there is 2 clips here to squeeze. You can pull off, and here's the pivot points on the back. Remove this screw first here, which holds down the rod for the laser pickup. Just leave the rod in place and remove these 4 screws here. This is a number 0 JIS cross point screwdriver. You can see the clip here that attaches here. So in removing this assembly here, push in right here and just flip this over. From here you can remove the gears and this comes right out. You can see I ordered the whole sled for the SF-P101 and it comes in this nice anti-static bag. By the way, when ordering a SF-P101, there's two versions. There's the 2-wire version that uses 2 pairs of wire harnesses, and this 15-pin version which uses a flat ribbon cable. And again, do not get the SF-P101 end. By the way, the sled version is almost as cheap as getting the pickup only, so you might as well get this whole sled, as you may need some other parts from the sled later on. Here's the new laser pickup compared to the old one. Just take off the cover here. You can see this one actually has the Sanyo brand on it. And there's the ID. Solder blob is right there that needs to be removed. And here is the potentiometer that needs to be tweaked if need be. When reassembling, make sure this bites against the rail here. Okay, when you see rusting like this, you see it's dragged out in lines like this. This is definitely caused by roach shit. Luckily the roaches didn't take a crap on the board, so it's relatively clean. And you can see here this is a VA10 board. Other things of note, you can see this extra board here. You can see all the jumpers that goes to different points on the board. I'm not sure what this is, but this is definitely stock. As you can see, this is a Sega made board. Power supply unit, looks like it's a Yamaha model with that model number on it, 35M10U, and we have other markings on it. Here's a closer look at the Saturn trap board. And a closer look at the Sanyo CD drive unit. Oops. By the way, interesting thing about this trapboard Saturn, the Sanyo Saturn, is that the two front screws here are the long variety also, which matches the long screws, and these two back here, which are usually long.